I scroll too far. So SQLi here. So if I do resume, yeah, this is a totally different look than this is. So I don't get why learning paths and just topics. Why have two? Why not focus on one so you can like let's compare the start of this here. So what is? Alright, I remember this being horrible. I can't click stuff. So I have to go back a million times if I want to go there. I think I might click here. No, I can't even click here. Yeah. So what do you think about the usefulness of this, right? So I want to go back to what is SQL injection. I click it, I get a new thing, and the next thing I can't click. So I can only click, can I click this? No. I can only do resume. Blind. You can see the path there in the browser. It's not like I want to read all of it again. I just want to compare them. So okay, let's error based, right? Let's do it the other way around. So do we have error based? So I'm just gonna pull this up on my other screen so I can compare them better. So what is SQLi? What is the impact of SQLi? Is this the right side? Detecting SQLi vulnerabilities. So we have nothing like that here. Examining the database, union attacks. I'm sure I've had union attacks, right? Blind SQLi. Right, so we are at blind SQLi here. So let's up to the screen and see if we click blind SQLi here now. And this one is a site extracting sensitive data via verbose SQL error messages. So extracting the verbose error messages. So here it is a part of the page, and the lab is in here. And on the other one, it looks like this. Okay, so that's like the difference. So if we go back here, we will have a lab, and that's the lab that's here that we have done. But on this one, there's also a hint available here if you want to. If you want to look at a hint, you can do that. Is that available on the side? Or what if we click the link? So I don't want to... Oh yeah, so we can also get the hint here. So we hop into, we can see solution and community solution. And then we go, let's see. Yeah, and it says sold here too. So what if I'm going to continue now? Where's the continue? So I have to use back in the browser to continue. And then I go to the long page with all the text. So if we want to search for something, we don't know what we want to do. Or if we want to TTS the whole thing to remember it, then this is a perfect one, right? Because we can just, if we scroll up here, this won't change, but it's, yeah, here we have the start for blind. So all of the base ones here is one page. And then we can extract the sub stuff. So let's check. Subverting application logic. Yeah, it's available here, right? So here we can't click on them, and that annoys me, right? This one we can click. So I'm thinking maybe this is a newer version and they're like converting. But I remember them having both before too. But now if this is what I wanted to check, I could go here, right, and just click it. So this seems better.
Lurkin, gotta go down to street to install a new hard drive.
Ah, okay. Have a nice time, and we'll get back later. So I think I will have selected to do the non-path one because I can actually click back, right? And even though I started here, it seems to be the same text. But we have to click the labs and we have to click back again. So this is just the fact text, which is maybe nice if we wanted to like repeat all of this. We could just TTS the page.
In this section,
and it will just read all of it.
1. What SQL injection, SQL, is. 2. How to find and exploit different types of SQL vulnerabilities. 3. How to prevent SQL labs. If you're familiar with the basic concepts behind SQL vulnerabilities and want to practice exploiting them on some realistic, deliberately vulnerable
these are in the
targets,
same
you can access labs
document
in this
here.
topic from the link below. 1. View all SQL injection labs. What is SQL injection, SQL? SQL injection,
And then
SQL, is a web security
is
vulnerability
this
that
the
allows an
end
attacker to
then?
interfere with the queries that an
No?
application makes to its database. This can allow an attacker to view data that they are not
How
normally
to
able to retrieve.
prevent?
This might
It
include
is
data that
down
belongs to
here.
other users, or any
So
other
the
data that the
blind is a
application can access.
separate document
In many
in the
cases,
middle of
an
it.
attacker can
It's not
modify or
all
delete this
logical.
data, causing persistent changes to the application's
This
content
is
or
also
behavior.
separate.
In some situations, an attacker can escalate a SQL injection attack to compromise the underlying server or other back-end infrastructure. It can also enable them to perform denial of service attacks. What is the impact of a successful SQL injection attack? A successful SQL injection attack can result in unauthorized
Interesting,
access
but now
to
I know
sensitive
how
data,
it
such as
works. Now
1.
we're back in
Passwords,
the main
2. Credit card
SQL,
details,
right?
3. Personal user information.
Yeah.
SQL injection attacks have been used in many high-profile data breaches over the years. These have caused reputational damage and regulatory fines.
And the cheat sheet
In
is
some cases,
separate, which
an
is
attacker can obtain a
nice.
persistent backdoor into an organization's
Yeah.
systems, leading to a long-term compromise that can go unnoticed for an extended period.
And
How
then
to detect
there's
SQL injection vulnerabilities.
Tiberius.
You can detect SQL injection manually using a systematic set of
cheat
tests
sheet.
against every entry point in the application. To do this, you would typically submit 1. A single quote character
And the
and look for
labs
errors or other
only.
anomalies. 2. Some SQL-specific syntax that evaluates to the base, original,
So we
value
don't
of the
want to
entry
go back
point,
to all
and to a
paths.
different
We want
value,
to go
and
to
look for systematic
this.
differences in the application responses. 3 Boolean conditions such as or 1 equals 1 and or 1 equals 2, and look for differences in the application's responses. 4 payloads designed to trigger time delays
So
when
kind of
executed within a SQL
decided.
query, and look for differences in the time taken to respond. 5 OAST payloads designed to trigger an out-of-band network interaction when
This
executed
is
within a SQL
prettier.
query, and monitor any
It is
resulting
more
interactions.
like read, do,
Alternatively, you can find the
redo.
majority of SQL injection vulnerabilities quickly and reliably using burp scanner.
This is
SQL
the one
injection
we're
in
at.
different parts of the query. Most SQL injection vulnerabilities occur within the where clause of a select query. Most experienced testers are familiar with this type of SQL injection.
All topics contains all the labs, and we can start with whatever we want, and we should have the same as the not possible to go back and check stuff without using back and continue ones. And it seems to be exactly the same text. So let's check this one again and see that it is the exact same text. Then we just get started. We just have to decide which one to do. So SQLi. Also, I think these have a more logical order. There's actually some kind of sort. So we are on blind SQLi. So if we were to search for a long text here, it's not exactly there the same. Let's see how far back I have to go. Yeah, so it's just the new characters between the lines there. So this is exactly the same text as on this side. So, and this is the second page, starts here with this topic. So if we go back one page, we should have exactly this as what I selected. And it is. So I'm assuming we can just bye-bye to this. Because I can't collect, I can't go into anything in here. It is just the only thing we could do is to resume. This is the only link in all of this, which is quite annoying, right? So learning paths, bye bye. To check back, not sorted in any way. And let's just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. 17. And if we go back to all topics, will it be 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's not the same. Oh, 21. So exactly how it is. We will see later if we have done everything, you know? If we have done all the labs. And yeah, I think I will. So I've decided to do this thing, and I've ordered fans. 10
Only
of
one
them.
power connector in the.
Where's the LLM one, by the way? Ooh. Yeah, it's there. There was more topics underneath that I missed. So after clients, there's advanced topics, because I was like, where's the LLM? That's what I want to do next.